Hey all, Russ here, RV TV. Welcome. Check it out. We're leaving Camp a While RV Park at a cool, very peaceful night stay here. Look at all the corn. It's getting ready, huh? Be harvest time before you know it. And it is hot and humid. Got blue sky this morning, but we're going to be driving down into some storms next couple days. So we're going to do a few miles, pick up the pace a little bit, but we got some pretty cool stops. A couple neat little towns coming up. Alright, we're in for a treat. I spotted this last night on Google. It's supposed to be the world's largest covered wagon. Why not, huh? We're on Route 66. Wow, thing is huge. Roadside attractions, world's largest covered wagon. There you go. They must pull it in parades, maybe, huh? That's cool. There you go, Lincoln, Illinois. And there's the guy driving it, Abe. Honest Abe reading a book. Yeah, them wheels. They're taller than me. It's got axles. Maybe they can pull it. How neat. Wonder how many people stop and take pictures of this thing. Like me. Well, first stop of many today. There's a bowling alley in the parking lot here. I don't know what else. Lincoln's a pretty decent sized town. I was talking to those guys last night that own the RV park. They get a lot of tourism from Route 66, he said. Constant. Speaking of the road, let's go get back on it. Okay. Alright, here we go. This road follows along the interstate. There's tiny little sections of 66. Today I want to do some more miles. I'm trying to get more in before we run into the rain, like the towns itself. And so I'm actually going to probably pop on the freeway for a few miles too. Get down the road a little bit. I want to make it to Missouri tonight. I booked a campsite at a KOA on the other side of St. Louis. Here's the turn off. I'm going to follow a little bit of the old road, going down to a little town called Elkhart, Illinois. Supposed to have a couple cool buildings and murals there. Then after that, we're going to truck quite a ways south down to Litchfield, Illinois. There's a big Route 66 visitor center museum there. I think an old gas station somewhere along the way. Okay, I'm just kind of going off the phone here. Good old Google, thank you. Even with that, I still get lost. A lot of open road, 66. It depends how you want to take this and drive it. I mean, you can do the entire frontage roads and all that. Some of them are pretty rough. It's absolutely up to you. But on our trip here, I want to feature more small towns and back roads. Alright, here's another turn. Overall, the road's been decent. There's been areas where it gets pretty rough. You can see there's the interstate right there. So most of the road going through Illinois, that I can figure out anyway, follows right along through there. I'd say our town should be coming up in a few miles. Wow, look at the size of those silos. All the grain and probably corn here, huh? Things are huge. Big time agriculture. Okay. Says here I need to make a left up here. We did it. First stop, Elkhart, Illinois. And there's the murals I seen online. It's still early yet. You know me, I like to get these towns early, then we can actually see the buildings and the sights instead of filming a bunch of cars. Ooh, little park here. Cool. Let's go for a walk. Memorial for their veterans. Got the flowers. Seen so many gorgeous flowers this summer. Everywhere. All the emblems. All the services. Wow, this is beautiful in here. Tattered flag disposal. Now there's true Americana. That is neat. There's that same bush we seen back in Coshocton, Ohio. The flowers on that thing. I forget the name of it. I know people wrote it in the comments. But I don't remember. Very, very nice. They probably use this for their town ceremonies. This is true small town America here. Very true. Huh. Cool. Well, let's check the buildings. Looks like a antique store. Go across. Hobby shop. Route 66 hobby shop. Yeah, this is another little town that they're really catering Route 66 stuff. All kinds of neat things in there. Birdsong, books, vintage, soda fountain. Those walls could talk. Cool. Then a true hobby shop. Paint supplies, model kits, build a model. Trains may exceed 80 miles an hour. They sure do. Things go winging down the tracks. Uh-oh, there's Ronald. He's probably mad because I call his home Yuck Donald's. Hey, Ronald. Nice meeting you. Think there's a few selfies taken there with his arm out. Model Raceway. I wonder if they have a little racetrack in there. I bet they do. Cool. Logan County Visitor Center. Yeah, these storefronts are really done nice. Here you go, more flowers. Check the mural. Elkhart Station. Bet the train history goes way back too. This truck go by. Yeah, those silos, my goodness. Shows you the size of the agriculture around here. Elkhart Station, the Mother Road. Well, even the houses, very clean looking town though, isn't it? Spotless. The houses are all dated. Probably been here forever. Look how the clouds are rolling in on me already. Well, let's see what else we got. Oop, we got the other mural across the street. For sale signs. So some of this is for sale. Buy a building in Elkhart, Illinois. Well, that looks like it represents the town, the silos, and the old Route 66. Very well done. Alright, well, I'm glad I stopped here. That town Atlanta yesterday, that was cool. Them big giants. I'd say this one's right in there too. For saving history, the Wild Hair Cafe. Okay. That's cool. I gotta get a better picture of that. There you go. Stop at the Wild Hair. Yeah, very neat town. I see another sign here. Well, let's stop and check that too. Looks like, what's that? Fire department? Town hall? Another one of these fancy Route 66, Elkhart. Couple old pictures, old advertisement. Yeah, I'm sure there's just a ton of history. It's like a silhouette. Little girl having a soda. Then they had this board over here. Welcome, Heritage Corner. Welcome to Village of Elkhart. First settlers here were in 1819, 1855. List a couple names of the earlier settlers. Old town, huh? Tons of history here. Okay, well, I'm double parked in the street, but no one's gone by yet. There's old Abe. He gets around, but this was his home state. Yeah, neat little town, huh? Alright, let's do some miles. Well, I'm just gonna follow that dump truck up there. We'll take the scenic route. Pretty place. Everyone's got a big lawn to mow. Very cool. Yeah, I think once I get out of here a little ways, I'm gonna jump on the interstate for a while. Gonna head down to a little town called Litchfield. Cruise through downtown one more time. That little park there on the left was impressive. A lot of effort goes into doing stuff like that. Hey, we beat the dump truck. Almost. He's gonna let me go. 80-mile-an-hour trains. So they must go all the way down to what? St. Louis, maybe. St. Louis to Chicago. Alright, here's the old road. Route 66. Next stop, Litchfield. Here's my turn. Yeah, it's quite a few miles. See how they got the emblem in the road there, all painted in. But who knows? I mean, close to 100 years, how many times they've changed the road. I'm going to come back up through here. 2026 is the 100-year centennial. Look at that, an old-time drive-in movie theater right there on the left. Looks like it's still going. That's cool. I'm going to do another run through this states, different states with Route 66. There's so much to see. I mean, you can't see it all in one trip. You couldn't see it all in 5 or 6 trips. Okay, we're going to be finding a visitor center and museum here. Should be right through this light to the left. And we're getting pretty far south in Illinois. I want to try to hopefully beat some of the traffic going across the Mississippi River, going through St. Louis. Because I've driven through there. It's been quite a few years. But that's a zoo. Not looking forward to it. There it is here. Wow, this is nice. It's a pretty new building. Well, heck yeah. Let's check her out. Litchfield, Route 66, Prairie. A little bit about driving through the area. Litchfield's Windmill Factory. Oh, they make them here. How about that? See, you never know what you're gonna find in these little towns. Probably been making them forever, huh? Well, cute little grass area, a little place to rest. Got benches. Let the doggy out. They got the outside looking like an old 50s style architecture. Well, what do you say? Let's head on in, check her out.
Take your time and
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna cost a pretty penny though to finish that up.
Well, we also have blank bricks that we can bring back from the
Right.
test pit.
I don't know if I have enough. Well, let's.
And you're worried about matching them, so.
Right.
But if we put it on Facebook, don't put the big bricks. Because we don't.
This is kind of a dual place, Route 66, and also a ton of local history.
But I kinda like, I mean.
Visitor center and all that.
But it would sure be a lot quicker and we're gonna have to pay for bricks anyway.
And for
So I kinda like
questions,
that
and for
idea.
questions about.
Wow, lots of pictures, huh?
That ant's gonna die. That's gonna be my new hand.
Some of the old buildings.
And I think the amount of bricks we have out there, if we got that
Grocery store. City Hall. Story told in a picture.
I like that idea. Having the fingerprints come.
This is cool.
You know, you
I like these old black and white photos.
Route 66. She will too. I mean, you can make it look scary.
Snapshot of time.
Instead of like just cruising.
Dirt
Perfect. So
streets.
okay, moving
Right.
on.
Riding a horse and buggy to town.
Well, we did
Neat
talk
old
about
bike.
that while we were sitting here earlier. The little
Yeah, they've
signs that are
well
under
documented their town's history here.
are names of businesses I already have.
Old gas stations.
And I got those.
Well, Route 66, that was the main artery for all
City
them
directories for 42, 49,
generations,
52,
decades,
57, 58, 69,
till they built the interstates.
65, 66,
That changed everything. That hurt a lot of these little
we
towns.
also have part of this is the centennial paper.
1952 era.
Centennial book. And the Sisters Centennial book. And then we just keep adding to it. And that was this that screwed it up.
Old black and white TV. No one would even believe you nowadays. What's a black and white
But
TV
we
with
like
rabbit ears?
we can actually work.
There's the old Coca-Cola bottles.
There was an old shop that was owned by
Some kind of a press, it looks like.
Blue Red Barn, that was a retail sales shop. There was a jewelry store at that same place that we can't
Thing's
remember.
been around a while.
Tom Jet Gun Shop, Hardy's, Ancient Nursery, Realty,
Now it's in a museum.
Captain Jack's Bar, the Outpost, Wilders, which I think is awesome to take on there. So see, you're not the only one yet. Stick tip, that's Smith Doors and your husband's, your father-in-law, I think.
There is so much in here, it's hard to even comprehend it all. You kind of have to be from here to understand the local stuff. Litchfield Centennial. Here you go. Here's more of the route. A little bit of info on what it was like back in the day. Old cigar boxes. Drive-in movie speakers. Here's your license plates. Postcards. I like sending postcards. I should do it more. Maybe I should get an RV or TV postcard printed up. That'd be fun. 20 cents a gallon for fuel. That's Oklahoma. So they're showing different states here. Yeah, this is from all over. The old cars at the drive-in. There's some RVers from way back. More gas stations. Standard Oil Company. Gas station attendants in their uniform. The Diamonds, the old reliable eating place. Get some fried chicken for 66 cents. Love it. All the law enforcement patches. A lot of people collect that. Then just a map. The whole route. That's a neat neon sign. The old barber pole. Get you a Coca-Cola. Old car. Oh, there's that artist guy again, huh? We've seen all that collection. Where was that? Pontiac. Big museum in Pontiac. Truthfully, before I started this journey through Illinois, I wasn't expecting as much as what I've found so far with some of the towns. Been kind of a nice surprise. Because before, the only thing I've ever really explored is like Arizona, some of New Mexico, and a little bit of Oklahoma. Which we're going all the way back through all those states. The whole way, heading home. Hey, been a long, long travel season this year. I've been on the road since June 1st. Getting home will feel good. Well, neat stop. They got lots of stuff. Not only the Route 66, but local. You would have been king of the neighborhood or queen with that bike, huh? Big old fancy light back in the day. Everyone in the neighborhood would go, wow, we want one. Nice old car. Got the gas pump. Big old globe on top of it.
And I mean, you might have, I didn't really look at it today, but I copied a bunch of them out of the photos, city directories. It's hard sometimes to dig up some of these things, like there's one on here. I have a 2014.
And looks like this is for all their veterans. Got the flags, honoring locals. All museums got the swords, the uniforms, patches, some neat old pictures. Alright, a few miles down the road, a little town called Mount Olive, and a gas station called Soulsby. It was on the maps. Have it marked. We'll check it, see if it's any good. Hopefully. So far, rain's held off. Had a couple drops hit the windshield once in a while. Alright, you can see 66 is a 4-lane road through here. Here we go. Let's go find an old gas station. For more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, rvrtv.tv. There you can sign up for my free newsletter. Put one out twice a month now, usually around the 5th and 20th. Get one out. In the website, you'll find articles written about some of the video trips here, pictures. Also, we got journals for sale, RVRTV journals, and the brand new RVRTV Armchair Traveler series, and the coffee mugs and shirts and all that. Those are becoming extremely popular. And if you send us a picture, holding a mug or something like that, we have a little section in the newsletter called Mugshot. And it's fun. So anyway, we'll get you in the newsletter if you want. Once again, it's rvrtv.tv, and I appreciate it very much. Alright, you can see some of the old road there off to the left. We should be turning right up here. It's amazing they haven't ripped all that out, but who knows. Okay, here's our turn. This should cut us right into Mount Olive. And that old gas station, I believe it's named Soulsby. And I would say this is original road. More cornfields. You can tell fall's in the air though. Not too far off. You know, I was thinking maybe they kept a lot of the old road and just built the new next to it. It was cheaper. Just didn't even worry about it. Just abandoned the old road. Who knows? I know some of those sections it looked like they turned it into bike lanes and that kind of thing. But that was a lot farther north. Looks like the local school. Should be not too much farther. Those old train cars look like a storage unit. You're officially in small town Illinois right here. They get winter here. Wow, what a place that is. They definitely get winter here. Lots of it. Probably pretty here for fall colors. I'm hoping when I get back to Arizona, I'd like to chase down some fall colors around Arizona. Up in the mountains. I don't know if I'll catch it this year or not. It's always a pretty time of year though. Right back into the cornfields. They got the road pretty well marked when you're on the older sections. Like right there, you see the painted emblem in the pavement. So far, it's been pretty easy to follow. Couple places was iffy. Wasn't sure if it was the actual route or not, but always ended up back on it. There's the emblem. We should be getting close. Oh, I see it straight ahead. Looks like they got the road closed up there. Well, let's borrow this dollar store parking lot. Heck yeah. There it is, where that shell sign is. Alright, check her out. Just gonna get a couple pictures here.
You need me to move?
No. How many people drive through your paint?
Nobody yet.
Soulsby Shell Station, like a little park here. The guy said it's open. We can go ahead and check in the inside. Neat old pumps. Fill her up. Mount Olive, Illinois. Soulsby Service. Old uniforms, oil cans, gas cans, old TVs, pumps. They're saving history. There's the old screw-in fuses. Remember those things? I haven't seen those in years. And looks like little knickknacks, more oil cans, model train. All the people probably came through here. Zenith. Oh, they must have repaired TVs. No one repairs those anymore. They throw them in a dumpster. A little signage, couple newspaper clippings. RCA Victor. Soulsby. So they did TV repair here too. Well, pretty darn cool. let's head for Missouri. By golly. Hopefully beat some of the traffic going across those bridges. That is one big major city. I got a RV park reservation at one on the other side. Big old KOA. And traffic's getting heavy. I'm not stopping in the big cities like St. Louis and the other ones. This trip is all about small towns. Probably on another trip, maybe when I come back through in 2026, we'll delve into the big cities. But that's not on the list to do this year. But we're seeing a ton of it. You know, I was just thinking, we've seen some really cool small towns coming through the great state of Illinois. All the Route 66 themed towns. I mean, there was quite a few. The old gas stations. What a neat place. They spend a lot of time, probably a lot of money to keep the old tradition going, and that's really cool. I highly recommend driving through Illinois. You could even do it right off the freeway and just pop into the locations. You don't have to take all the back roads and frontage roads. So if you're on a time crunch and just traveling in a car, you want to do the whole route, just take freeway the whole way and interstates and just pop into the little towns, visit, keep on trucking. You'd probably do it in less than 2 weeks. Also, if you're wondering how I find these places to stop, on Google Maps, I type in attractions on Route 66 in Illinois, and it pops up with a lot of different locations. Then on there, I can actually save the location, and you can pin it with those little green map looking things. It's Google Maps. It's like a pop-down menu, and it'll say, I want to go. And so then when you're traveling with your phone on the maps, all you do is tap on the screen and it'll take you right to the next location. So kind of my own little mapping system. It's been working good so far, and I'm going to use it clear across the country. And here's what it looks like. Okay, here we are. Hang on to your RV or TV traveler mug, because we're going to do some switching lanes and crossing bridges and all that. We're going to get right over to Missouri. made it. Oh my goodness, I don't like that kind of driving anymore. You just pick a lane and stick with it, but those trucks don't give you a break. They are shoving and pushing you. Okay, not too much farther up here will be the KOA. Gonna pop in, spend the night, then we're gonna keep trucking right across Missouri. '66 is actually part of the interstate when you look at it on the Missouri maps. See, we gotta make a left up here. I know some of these roads, I tried this a few years ago and they're abandoned. You go a ways and it dead ends. Once we get on the western side of the state though, I think it opens up more, the back roads. But this is all city driving. Alright, we're gonna stick on the business route of 44 here. Looks like on the phone, should only be about a mile up the road will be the KOA. We're officially out of Illinois though. Second state coming up. Yay. This KOA is called the St. Louis West. We're just west of the city limits, but St. Louis is so big. I mean, you drive mile after mile. Here it is. To get out of it. Major, major city. Okay, well, I'm ready for a little exercise. I've been in this van most of the day driving. Let's do this. I'll get parked, get set up, then maybe I'll pull the e-bike out. We'll ride it around the park here. Be a little exercise. I better pull over here. Wow, it's a big place, huh? Alright, let me get checked in. Here we go on my electric bike. This is a huge park. Big pavilions. There's one of the shower houses, restrooms. They sell ice, propane, everything here. Lots of good shade trees. But while I was plugging in and setting up, my phone was going off. We got severe thunderstorm warnings coming in later with some hail. Let me park here, get a little picture of the pool, courtesy of the bike cam. Almost every KOA, they got the nice pools and spas. They probably got people that live here full time. There's big fifth wheels, motorhomes. Aha! Here's our cabins. Lawnmower crew out. Wow, this goes back a ways. You know what? I see a cemetery here. That's different. Up on that hill. That is a big cabin, isn't it? Yeah, right up in that fenced area there's a cemetery. Huh. And, you know, KOAs, you can get the campsites with the patios and barbecues and all that, too. Kind of gives you an idea of the terrain around here, though. And it is humid. You could cut it with a knife right now. The air is really charged up. I bet it does pour rain later. One thing in Arizona, you don't get much rain. Let me cut up this path here. I'll give you a shot of that cemetery. Yeah, there's even camp areas and cabins up here. Where should I cut up? Right here. This is an old one. I really can't show it, but I see dates back in the 1800s. Wow. You know, Civil War was big here. I bet there's all kinds of old graves. Huh. Interesting. You know, I get asked a lot, do you have to have an RV to travel? Heck no, stay at a KOA cabin. Travel in your car, that way you can cook your food. It's better in a motel. If you want to, you know, sit out with a campfire, all that kind of stuff. So you do not have to just stay in motels. When just traveling in a car, you do not have to have an RV. I get that asked often. Cool. Well, that was a pretty good look at the park. There's my Starlink. I'd be lost without that thing now. And there's home for the night. Rise and shine. Good morning. Time to go. I'm backing out because right straight ahead that just drops off. There's big potholes. So I'm just going to back out of here. We're leaving. We're out of here. It didn't really rain a lot, but you talk about a lightning show. It was something else. thunder, all kinds of good stuff. I'm going to be driving into some really heavy storms here in just a little bit. I'm going to try to make up this one little town. It's supposed to be a town just full of murals. Hopefully we can film that before we get rained out. And also get away from all this city traffic. It's just congested. Once we get farther west, it'll be pretty cool. Wow. Big silos there, huh? But in true RV or TV style, we'll make the best of it. Wouldn't be for the clouds, the sun would be up, be blue sky, but it ain't gonna happen. Alright, right up here I'm going to jump on the interstate. Here we go. Probably about 25-30 miles. There's a little town called Cuba, Missouri. It'll have a bunch of murals, it said on Google. Does that look kind of cool? There we go, got a little bit of break. It's a good sign. I'm gonna exit the freeway and pick up some of the old road. When you look at it on the maps, it's kind of different. Some of it dead ends. But I think from this exit we can get all the way into Cuba. Okay, make a left here. And it's basically frontage roads on the interstate that they have marked as Route 66. And it should be the first right. This one. Yep. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Now we're on official old Route 66. There's our sign. Yay. Finally a sign. Haven't seen too many. And there's the old interstate. You can see how it just follows, which is okay. I mean, it's part of it. Like I said yesterday, you can drive the sections that are still left. The only thing I caution, and I've already done it once, is you drive 5-10 miles and at dead ends, you got to turn around and go back. And that doesn't show very well on the maps. Especially on this side of Missouri. I was looking pretty hard last night at it. But this little town of Cuba ought to be cool. It's supposed to have a ton of murals up here. But this is what it's like driving Route 66. Most of them are taken over by counties in each state. They're county roads. I know in Arizona they are. Right along the railroad tracks there. Few homes. We got to be getting close to town. Right there, there's the town sign. Welcome to Cuba, Missouri. Yay, made it. Few sprinkles hitting. I don't know how the lens is doing on the outside. I better stop. Clean it off. I magnetic mount the cameras on the outside of the van above the windshield. So let me find a place to pull off. There's the water tower. And say we're in town here. Oop, this'll work. Alright. Let me check the cameras. Housekeeping services are brought to you by RV or TV staff. See what happens when you're stuck in this van all the time. Goodness. Alright, now let's go find those murals. See a few little murals. Big flag there. Must be a good place to eat. Look busy. Old style homes. Maps say go straight up here. Oh, there's a few. It's supposed to be a downtown district. There's one. We'll find them. I'll park. We're gonna walk. Oh wow, look at the size of that one. All these old buildings. People's Bank. Here you go. Found them. Wow, they are huge. This reminds me of that town, oh, what is it? Upper Michigan, Upper Peninsula. I want to say Ashland? I think that's it. Well, I'd say there's plenty of parking right there. Let me get parked, we'll take a walk. Believe it or not, it's after 7:30. No cars down here yet. Civil War. Yeah, that was huge. You're right in the middle of the Civil War areas, huh? Wow. The size of that painting. Murals always amaze me, just detail they can put in them. Local high school band uniforms. Little map of the area there. But these paintings, these murals, they are huge. All that must have taken place right here. Wow. That's something. Well, they're saving history. Not everybody likes the history, but it's history. Another one. Those are just life-size paintings. Even the detail on the faces is really, really clear. There's the old bakery. There you go, crank start that car with the top down. Probably a Sunday afternoon drive. Even a little bicycle with flowers on it. Pretty busy highway here. Decent sized town. But these murals, stuff like this, that'll bring up people in. Really good marketing for your town. Hayes Shoe Store. Yeah, even got a little kid on a trike. What else we got? More Old Town. There you go. Bicycle. Gas. There's the ladies gossiping. Telling good stories, right? The old barrels, storefront. Prosperity Corner. Well, what effort this town has putting in all this. Got a couple raindrops hitting me. Get a view of the street here. Got all the bricks. Elevated sidewalks. Memorial. Wow. I mean, who knows all the history and people have been through here. Cuba, Missouri. Goodness. Probably bars and restaurants and gift shops, all that. I like getting to these towns early where there's no cars. Frisco's with the train and the wall. I'm sure it's good. A big long train. Here's their bank parking lot. Well, I'll take the old road out. It's supposed to be some kind of a cool world's biggest rocking chair or something out of town here. Neat stop. Those kind of paintings though and all that really tells a test of time here for what kind of history was here. Very interesting. That if you're a history buff, this is definitely one to stop. Especially like all the old Civil War history and everything. Kind of reminds me a little bit a few years back when I went up through Gettysburg, all the Civil War. There's another big mural on that building. They're all over the place. And if I'm not mistaken, this should be part of the old route, the old historic Route 66. Oh, I almost drove past it. Wow. Well, up in Illinois, we've seen the world's largest covered wagon. How about the world's largest rocking chair? Must be a bar. There you go. Crawl up on that thing. Big old steel beams for the rockers. That'll get people to stop at your business. Right on Route 66 and huge. That's cool. Alright, well, load up. We're going to keep rolling. See what else we can get into. Nice mural on the side of this building. There's like a farm here too. Bar and a farm. How'd you like to live here? Well, from here, I think the safest bet, go back on the interstate for a little while. Because I'm not sure how far these side roads will take us. It's getting pretty dark. Camera will show it brighter than what it is. Okay. Go west. Also, going home. This is my trip home. After being on the road all summer long. Over 100 days on the road this year. This summer. Alright. Here we go. I had to pull the cameras inside. Yeah, that was no good. So I'm hitting pockets of rain. I'm just going to keep going a ways. See if I can't drive out of it. Well, I decided to just keep going for a ways. I'm gonna get up here to Lebanon and then pull off for the day and evening. There's a museum up here. We'll stop and check. I kind of knew this morning when I left that I was going to get into some pretty good rain. That's okay. And just like that, We're almost out of it. Okay, here's our exit. There's the museum right in the library here in Lebanon, Missouri. Well, it's all free and self-guided. It's in the back of the library in here. Historic Missouri, US 66. Lots of old pictures. Supposed to be a lot of old motels around here in Lebanon. That's kind of cool looking. Big archway. Postcards, heck yeah. Saving history, one picture at a time. Probably most of them places are long gone. Old Sinclair Gas Station. Big old emblem, I like that. Missouri, US 66. Replica gas station. Local history, local business. All memories now. You know, hopefully future generations will save this stuff. Fire Chief Gasoline. Skelly. Never heard that name. Old oil pumps. Car. What else we got? More paintings on the wall. Old tavern and hotel. Yeah, back in the day. Oh, Orchard Hills Package Store. Stop and get a bottle. Yeah, back in the day, I mean, this was the main mode of travel. Celebrities from California. Everyone took this old road. It's too bad they decommissioned it. Too bad they couldn't have. Of course, who knew then the foresight of it, but because like US Highway 60, a lot of the US highways are still active and going. Maybe because it was built so close and intertwined with the interstate. Old plates there. Glassware. License. Old California sign, and you got more paintings on the wall here. There's quite a bit in here. There's different states: Kansas, Oklahoma, Arizona. We're going all the way through Oklahoma and Texas and New Mexico. In the tiny little section of Kansas. You know, in Kansas, it's only, what, 25 miles long, the old road. Extreme corner of the state. Local crime history. So some of this is local stuff in here, which it should be. Robbery, murder in Lebanon. Bonnie and Clyde, huh? They're part of the old history too. Watch a couple movies on that. It's pretty interesting. What a life they led. There's a replica diner. The old jukebox. Well, too cool for school. Did the best we could today. Actually, the western side of Missouri here has quite a bit more. We're going to start out in the morning. I'm going to go find me a campground, relax, take a little break, Then in the morning, we'll be back at it. Journey continues. Talk soon.